Well, let's get Lenka Martinek's perspective on some of this before we move on to her thoughts on the obesity drugs. Lenka, your thoughts on the big pullback we've seen in crude oil? We went from 93 to 75, it seems, in the blink of an eye. What's your take on the oil market?
Well, I mean, at some point there is going to be, the move that we've had so far. I think will probably in the sort of midterm continue to weaken. Obviously, the OPEC this morning is trying to come out saying the opposite, that they're going to try to tighten supply as much as possible or keep the supply tight. But at some, as you're probably aware, we have a view that 2024 will be a recessionary year in the U.S. And so I think that just over time has to be reflected in the price, that demand for energy products as the economy and the industrial parts of the economy continue to slow is just going to be reflected in commodity prices more generally for a period of time. So there's got to be some of that currently being priced in.
What is the relationship, if there is one, do you think, between the price of energy commodities like oil and natural gas, carbon energy commodities, and the stocks that you know and follow so well, the green energy stocks?
Well, I wouldn't say, as we talked about in the first part of the cycle, it's on the clean energy side. It's not really so much what is happening now is not really so much a question of supply-demand fundamentals. It's really tied to the interest rate environment that has particularly hurt the renewables side, as well as some supply chain issues in the manufacturing of some of the wind and solar those that are producing the equipment. So I would say that on the renewable side, it's not so much a supply-demand story. Whereas what we see on the fossil fuel side, the conventional energies, it's really tied, I think, more to the economic cycle.
That's
so
like
it's not a trade-off so much between one or the other. It's really different fundamentals are driving the two spaces, I would argue.